Welcome to Logos Bible Software Tutorials. And today we are going to look at um, a, a resource I have used over and over and over whenever I'm walking through the Psalms. It's called the Psalms Explorer. Let's go look at it. Logos Bible Software, we're going to be looking at the Psalms Explorer. It's a tool I often reference. It's down here in this whole list of tools called an interactive media. So as you see, it's Psalms Explorer right here. Or you can just type Psalms Explorer and it'll come right back up. So let's close all that out. Let's go back here because you can view them by order. And as you see a color here, but as you hover over it, it gives you a variety of information about the psalm. It gives you the genre, it gives you the book, it gives you the author, and that is the attribution. It gives you the structure. So in this one, the headed as chiasm. This for me is helpful because I don't always identify the structure of the psalm. It gives you themes. Themes. So as you click this, so these are all the themes that I have that associate this psalm to. So let's go back. Let's go back over here, back here. So you can list the psalms by genre. So say, for instance, that you're doing a sermon series on praise, and you are going through various psalms on praise. Well, you use this as this tool. It goes to them by structure. So there are really three types of structures in psalms. You can either have a acrostic, a chiasm, or a strophe. Strophe, I like to call it the catch-all. So when we don't have a structure, we just throw away a strophe in there. You can categorize them visually by the psalm. So here's a nice so the psalm, and then it tells you. So when it says David LXX here, so here are the ones that attributed to David, all the ones that are attributed to David in the Septuagint. Here, these are the ones that are attributed to David in the actual Psalms. So there's a whole list of Psalms that don't have any author, and in the Septuagint, on some of them, that it attributed them to David. That's why that when you go to the anonymous, that will hit in here, some of those are of David, some of those are of Zechariah, and some of those are Haggai. But those are only mentioned in the Septuagint. The Psalms by Moses, which is one. So each one of these tells you the various authors. So what's interesting is normally, so there's a whole list of Psalms that don't have an author attributed to them. So what they do, so there's nothing there. on some of those that they went in, like if you go into Psalm 33, uh, that doesn't have a author. So in here, that and it would be attributed to David. But there are some that are in the Septuagint that don't have an author. So those would be Psalm 72. So this is all helpful in it, and then it also organizes them by book. By book. So book 1, book 2, book 3, and book 4. What's also here is that you have these themes here. And I can look at each one of these themes. So if I just want the word worship things, that is all that's going to show here. If I just want, and so say for instance, word worship in a sub theme. So say a sub theme of Thanksgiving. That it throws everything else away, and the only thing it lists is the worship thing, Thanksgiving. If I want to break this down even more into God's faithfulness, it starts to chip away at those that are only done with this category. If I want to go here, and let's just say I want to have something on providence. And it'll just list the Psalms on God's providence. This would be going to be very helpful if you're going to be teaching or preaching on providence. And let's just say that you only have you got 3 either sermons or teachings on God's providence. So you're going to talk about each one, and then you can pick from a variety of the Psalms. This makes it very, very helpful. And you just close this out. Let's come back here and let's go on. There's a variety of tags here. So these are all the ones that have a superscription, 116. All the other ones do not. So in each psalm that has the word Salah, is there a imprecatory psalm? So those are not in one of the categories, but a imprecatory psalm is a type of song of lament. So although it's not here, that you can just find the psalms, the psalms that are imprecatory, and really that imprecatory is a subset of a lament and more of asking God to act in a just and righteous ways amongst against his enemies. So you can go through this. These are a variety. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with the psalm. Explore from a study perspective, from a preaching and teaching perspective. So many tools that you have at your disposal. So this was a very short or shortish on the Psalms Explorer. Go check it out.